Hello, my name is Mesko and welcome to an episode of Europa Universalis 4. So in this video I'd like to show you about my recent game that I've done with the Netherlands. So I've started with Mare of Holland. This was a Dutch inside the Holy Roman Empire, but as you can see I've managed to expand quite well in mostly in the area of the England Channel. However, I haven't been able to expand too much because, as you know, when you form the Netherlands you go out of the Holy Roman Empire, and as you can see Bohemia is having a fantastic game, so on top of that they're also my allies, so I didn't want to sacrifice my alliance with them in order to further expand. And also, as you know, the Netherlands is a country that focuses more on colonial expansion than anything else. So, but lately, however, I've been able to expand into northern France. I've managed to take their capital, Paris, as you can see, Paris, and also London, so the British capital. But prior to that, my campaign was focused on different things than expansion, solo expansion in Europe, and as you can guess from the ideas that I'm gonna show you now, so firstly exploration, expansion ideas with the obviously explorers and with the colonists. I've been able to expand quite well, most notably in the Americas. As you can see, I have Argentinian, Brazilian, New Flandern, New Friesland, Lodewijksland, Nova Hollandia, and New Netherlands. You see, culture-wise, I've also managed to do quite well, but as you can see, there's a lot of other cultures as well. So English, French, Portuguese and Castilian. So yeah, as you can see, I've used the concede this and this colony quite a lot. So in the last couple of wars I've managed to get a lot of territory under my belt. So also my focus right from the start has been to expand in the English channel. So in this trade node, as you can see, I own everything on the European side of the English channel, better said, what belongs under the English channel trade node, and also the main trade hub on the English side, so London within the entirety of its state and Hampshire. So in total this gives me 90% of the trade power in this area, and we collect over 1,000 ducats every month. So gold is of course flowing from all directions, from the North Sea, from Lübeck, but also from the Americas, as you can see, from Chesapeake, then from obviously from France through Bordeaux, and then the vital trade node, of course, is Ivory Coast, where I also dominate with as much as 93% of the trade power. So here I've been able to expand really well. So I've managed to cut off the English from the coastal area, the French, as well as the Portuguese. As you can see, they are now being attacked because I've cut them off and they cannot access their hinterland. If we go further down, I was also able to colonize South Africa. Now, as you know, this is the 1.29 version of Europa Universalis, which focuses on the Asian Far East and new nations over there. So there haven't been any improvements to the Dutch tree mission yet, but still it is fairly good. So we directed my play game quite well. So I explored the Caribbean, settled North America, colonized Brazil, and then wandered off down here. So colonized the Cape. I seized Ceylon, so Taiwan. I discovered Australia, which I master fully nowadays. I also conquered Taiwan, so Dutch Formosa. I conquered Malacca, which is also an extremely lucrative trade node, and I established dominance over the Indonesian trade. So again, I rule over 80% of the trade here. I'm getting almost 50% from the Bengal trades nodes, also almost 90% from the Coromandel. The last thing I'd like to improve, or one of my first missions to do in this part of the world, is to improve my rate in Gujarat. And when I do this, I'll also be able to confirm thalassocracy. And of course, I need to pass the maritime ideas first, which will give me more merchants and decrease diplomatic technology costs and give me yearly naming tradition. Also in Aden, I'm also getting stronger, but this is not among my top priority lists. Instead, I am focusing on Asian provinces. So let me demonstrate quickly why. So as you can see, I have the various trade charters: Indo-Chinese, South Chinese, East China. Okay, here I already have it established. Dutch East China Company. Also here another charter. So I wanna expand over here, so that I will obtain more traders. So all in all, I'm trying to play the trades empire, and also I'm trying to emulate the, of course, partially what the Dutch Empire has done over the course of centuries. So I'm trying to rule over Indonesia, Malaysia. So all this, all in all, over the Indonesian archipelago. Lately, what have I been doing? So the last war I fought over was the war against Spain. I've managed to get a couple of colonies, so they had to concede Brazil to me. So you see, I don't have any cores here yet, but this should be done by my colony anyways. Now I've managed to establish a vassal down here. So if you see that Granada is our vassal, as is Greece, and as was before Sicily. I also have this allies, so Switzerland, Bohemia, Scandinavia, and Russia. So let me return to the previous topic. So I said, I fought the Spanish, managed to get some more of the coastal area from them. What else? Also in the same war I was at war with the Papal States, so I took some more land from them. Now I'm banishing them to the north. That was the last war, and before that I was fighting the British. So basically the only nation that can tackle and still compete with me maritime wise, but of course I was able to carve out victory. So I took the capital from them, and also, as I said, I took this area from them, so that I would increase my position in the Ivory Coast trade node. And before that I fought the French, so that's how I got the entirety of this region over here. And also they had to cede over Southern California, as you see over here, and also parts of Alaskan. So these were my European wars. Before that, we had the first war with the Ottomans, where they had to release Greece. Okay, parts of this area, and then I released Greece as my vassal, and then I added more provinces. And now I've just started annexing. Later on, the Bohemians, so the Czechs, attacked Ottomans again. They called me in, and of course I answered the call. And now, as you can see, they have huge problems with numerous separatists, rebels, and since, as you can see, the Ottomans are having a fairly good game, and they are my main rival. I mean, they are the only country that are still suitable to be my rivals. Therefore, I'm building my spy network. I want to sow discontent, as they have done on a number of occasions. And then perhaps I'm even gonna sponsor their rebel factions. Yeah. So, what else? The only thing I haven't been able to finish yet from a mission tree are these two missions. So I haven't been able to reclaim lowlands yet because Cambresis still holds on. I haven't been able to get religious unity, but I'll be able to do that when I take Cambresis. And why haven't I done this? It's because they are a junior partner of Austria. Well, as you can see, Austria has been pretty much vanquished. 2 provinces remain, but they have, they have a strong alliances, most notably Bohemia, of course. But I wasn't willing really to sacrifice my alliance with Bohemia, because they helped me a lot against the Ottomans. But I think the time now has come, and we will go and fight the Czechs. We'll probably have good alliances. So from the east, we'll have Russia. From north, Scandinavia. Well, of course, first of all, they will have to join us, which we will see if we'll be able to do or not. But anyways, the goal of this campaign was, well, obviously to win. So I want to win every game that I play with a score. So as you can see, the Ottomans have really been humiliated. So they're not getting a lot of scores. So I should be able to take over very, very soon. So that's of course the main goal for me. The second one, this was never in question. And now the third goal was to establish the dominance on trade-wise. As you'll be able to see, I have a high trade efficiency, so 124%. Have a high global trade power from all the colonies that I get. I have mediocre mercantilism. This is one of the main goals here for me. In the future, as I've already told you, I want to expand into the Gujarat trade node, so over here. So we'll probably gonna have to fight a bloody war against Gujarat and Delhi. As you can see, they're allied. So Delhi, let me just show you. Delhi has a really strong army, so over 200,000, and Gujarat has 75,000, so altogether let's say 300,000. They are slightly behind in military, but not very notably. So the first goal is this. The second goal is this: to expand into these charters, to add more provinces, and to to further my interests in these areas, to obtain more traders, to get more money. And as you can see, I've already been able to expand a little bit over here, and over here, and also Beijing. So here I have, I've already renamed it Peking, so I'm playing with the Dutch. That's their historical name. So yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, any comments, you're free to publish them or express them in the comments. If not, thanks for listening, and see you again next time. Thank you.